here today with Football Director and past player, past captain, Chris Thredgold. Congratulations, Chris, on the ANZAC Day win against last year's premiers, Glenelg at the Bay. Winning by 38 points with Will Snelling claiming the Bob Quinn medal must have been a satisfying result. What aspects of the team's performance do you attribute to this significant victory?
I think the ball supply was a very important aspect, and I think last week was a little bit disappointing that we didn't move it quite as well. I think we just got it moving a lot quicker yesterday, giving the forwards a faster opportunity, and obviously kind of being able to convert early just got us off, and I think we were just able to get the jump on Glenelg a bit, which was really pleasing.
Returning to Unley Oval for training and games must feel like a homecoming after being away. Do you believe this disrupted pre-season with the inability to train at home may have affected aspects of the team's performance, such as goal accuracy?
I suppose you can attribute all of those sort of things, and I think Marty would be one not to sort of make an excuse for that sort of thing. We've pretty much had disrupted pre-seasons at Unley, I think, pretty much for the last 6 years. So one thing is the players and the coaches have always adapted really well, which is a credit to them. And it could be, but hopefully next week we get back on the track, or this week we get back on the track and start training and look forward to the first home game.
Recruiting efforts over the past few years seem to have paid off well. Many of the recruits featuring prominently in the team's success this season. Do you feel the balance between homegrown talent and recruits is currently optimal, or are there any adjustments you're considering?
I think one of the positive things that the club has done over many years is focus on the homegrown talent and really work on our junior programs to bring those players through. I think we've done a good job. There's a fine balance of needing to also find players for different spots. So there's always a need to recruit from outside the club, as much as we like to keep the percentages really, really high from our homegrown talent.
As someone with over 200 sample games under your belt, you understand the significance of milestones like Captain James Battersby's expected 200th game in round 5 on May the 5th. What message do you have for him as he approaches this career milestone?
It's pretty amazing, really. I love James and the way he goes about it. I mean, I've watched a lot of his football probably over the last 8 years being on the board. He very rarely plays a bad game. I think the way he captains the club has grown incredibly, and he's just a fantastic leader. And those 200 game milestones aren't going to be around so much anymore. So it's a fantastic effort, dual premiership player, captain of the club. So really excited for him.
The women's team has faced some challenges this season, but given the competitiveness of this league, there's still the potential to turn the tide and make a run for the finals. Do you envision any strategic changes next season, such as pushing for AFL players in the squad for the first part of the season to bolster performance, and or are we just going to continue with our homegrown talent?
I think Jack and Oko do a really good job of that, and I think if you look at the development league that we have and the league side, I think development is a key part of it. And I think you look at our development squad, it is a young squad that, and you know, some of the teams have older squads. I like the way that we are promoting our youth. I think there'll be a time where you do like to have a bit of experience come in there. So I'm sure it's something they'll look at, but I'm sure the development part of it will be key.
And finally, with the first home game against the Eagles approaching round 5 on the 5th of May, what are the key areas of focus for the team in preparation for this match? How do you plan to maintain the momentum gained from this victory yesterday?
Yeah, well, I think we learned a lot really from yesterday, and I think moving the ball quickly, getting it in forward, giving the forwards opportunities, with fast entries is a key way of doing it. Getting back on the oval is going to be exciting. I know the guys are really keen to have a few good training sessions. We've got a great function next Monday night in the Thomas room. So hopefully everyone can get along and you can order a meal, schnitzel or a curry, and come and have a beer and watch the first training, which is going to be really exciting. I'm going to be there. I can't wait.
Excellent. So thanks a lot, Chris, and we'll see you next Monday night for the first training session back at Unley Oval. Again, if you want to come and have something to eat, you need to call the club or email the club to book for that. But our first home game, round 5, May the 5th at Sunday at Unley Oval. See you there.
Thanks, Sue.